6 sources of carbohydrates that do not fatten you. In the design of our healthy diets, it is important to know about the role of carbohydrates. Thus, although their reputation associates them with fattening, in reality, the difference is in knowing how to choose. When we are dieting, the first thing we do is deprive ourselves of eating bread, pasta or rice, but is it really necessary and effective? Do all carbohydrates get you fat? Believe it or not, there are carbohydrates that do not get us fat and you can eat without a problem even if you are trying to lose weight. Keep watching and we will tell you what they are. What are carbohydrates? Carbohydrates are biomolecules that also take the names of carbohydrates, sugars or saccharides. Its main function, in the organism of living beings, is to contribute to the storage and obtaining of energy immediately, especially to the brain and the nervous system. Difference between simple and complex carbohydrates. Carbohydrates of complex type are progressively released in the intestine and perform an important regulatory function as dietary fiber. You have to learn to distinguish between simple and complex. Simple carbohydrates are those that are quickly absorbed by the body, providing instant energy and a high of sugar. Although they are considered the bad very bad, the truth is that, in simple carbohydrates, not only are refined sugars or bakery, but also fruits and vegetables, foods you should consume abundantly because of their contribution of vitamins, fiber, and minerals. On the other hand, complex carbohydrates have a branched molecular structure, which causes the body to absorb them more slowly, thus avoiding so-called sugar spikes. They are present in foods such as whole grains, nuts, whole wheat pasta or legumes. Why shouldn't we eliminate all carbohydrates from our diet? Protein diets are based on the total absence of carbohydrates with the intention of bringing the body to ketosis. What is intended with ketosis? That the body gets the energy it needs from fat reserves, which would help to lose weight. While this type of protein diet can be effective in the short term, there are people who are unable to give up carbohydrates because they feel discouragement, lack of concentration, moodiness and irritability, fatigue. We must also bear in mind that diets that suppress carbohydrates and increase protein too much end up being very dangerous for our body and, in addition, could produce the fearsome rebound effect. Sources of carbohydrates that do not fatten you. 1. Whole grain bread. Whole products include whole parts of cereals in their preparation, which increases the healthy carbohydrate content. Whole wheat bread is one that is made with whole grain flours such as wheat, rye or spelt. The wholemeal flour contains less carbohydrates and has more nutrients, proteins, fiber, lutein and phosphatidylcholine, vitamins and minerals that are especially beneficial for your health. In addition, although wholemeal bread itself does not help you lose weight, it is true that it is a very satisfying food that allows you to control your appetite, thus avoiding possible binge eating. 2. Fruits, carbohydrates that do not fatten you. Fruits are an essential source of vitamins, minerals and antioxidants and, although they contain a large amount of carbohydrates, the truth is that thanks to its high content of fiber and natural sugars, they are ideal for supplementing slimming diets. Within the fruits, you can find some varieties that have less carbohydrates than the rest, such as avocado, pomegranate, lemon, raspberry, strawberries, watermelon, guava, papaya or grapefruit. 3. Vegetables. Every healthy diet should have this type of food as the main source of healthy carbohydrates. Like fruits, vegetables are an important source of vitamins, minerals, fiber and antioxidants. Thanks to its low caloric content and lack of fat, vegetables help you maintain your ideal weight, in addition to fighting obesity. Vegetables also help reduce cholesterol and triglycerides, prevent hypertension and eliminate fluid retention. Therefore, in our eating habits we must incorporate these foods as the basis of our diet. 4. Nuts. They have many calories but they are the perfect snack because they contain protein, fiber and healthy fats. Several epidemiological studies have shown that people who consume them are healthier and thinner than those who do not, with a lower cardiovascular risk and less suffering from metabolic diseases. Now, it is a food that should be consumed with great moderation. A handful is perfect, while a bag of half a kilo would be wrong because it would exceed the recommended amount. 5. Carbohydrates that do not fatten you, quinoa. Increase the diversity of cereals such as quinoa. This is a source of complex sugars and amino acids of high nutritional value. It has a high content of proteins, omega-6, and omega-3 acids and minerals, which will provide a good dose of energy, such as potassium, magnesium, calcium, phosphorus and zinc. Oriented to the same function are vitamins B and E, which make it a good antioxidant. Their slow-absorbing hydrates, low glycemic index, regulate blood sugar and cholesterol levels, thus preventing cardiovascular diseases. In addition to all this, it will prevent us from being hungry between meals, and it is a great option as an iron source for vegan people. 6. Oats. The ancient civilizations already knew the energetic properties of this cereal, with a high content of proteins, vitamins, and minerals such as magnesium, zinc, calcium, and iron. It helps maintain cholesterol levels thanks to its amino acids and its contribution of omega-3. Their carbohydrates are slow absorption, which means that their energy will be released little by little in our body. In this way, they fill you for a longer time. This same principle helps avoid abrupt changes in sugar levels since their energy intake is more sustained. Now you know that you can diet while consuming without worries the carbohydrates that do not fatten you. Enjoy your diet and lose those extra kilos. To know more weight loss tips, download my book free by clicking the book image on the right or the link in the description below, and please subscribe to this channel and share this video.